Welcome to today's video. This video is going to be another video in my New Year Reset, Declutter and Organisation series. So if you missed the first two, I will link those down below. I really wanted to give a quick introduction to this next video. So if you are ready to get stuck into the nitty gritty, I'll put some timestamps down below to when I start organising so you can skip forward to that. But basically today's area where I'm starting out is one I have wanted to do since the beginning of the year, and I really wanted to get done before February. So that is going to be my wardrobe reset. So I just have this huge urge deep in my soul that the wardrobe needs to be cleansed out and I need to start afresh and anew. I mean, obviously I can't just chuck all of my clothes in the bin because I still need to wear clothes, but you know when you just really want to change up your wardrobe, have a refresh. I really want to be ruthless. Things I don't wear that I always keep and think, oh, not sure, I might wear this in the future. I'm just gonna get rid of it. And then I really want to buy some new pieces which number one fit me. I mean, I've changed body shape, I've had twins and things, so I want clothing that fits me nice, that makes me feel really nice. At the moment, everything is just tucked away and I don't even know what I've got in there anymore, so I find myself wearing the same 3 outfits on rotation and just picking out the same things over and over again when I have a whole wardrobe full of stuff that hardly ever gets worn, and I don't want that anymore. I want to invest in some nice stuff, so it's not necessarily about getting the cheapest bits, but just invest in some nice bits. I also need like a whole underwear clear out, and half my bras don't even fit me. You know what it's like, I just don't have time to try on everything and sort through it all, and today is that day. And then I will be doing a big trip to Primark, so if you do like Primark hauls, then please subscribe to my channel because I will be sharing that and I'll be sharing what I get. If you're new to this channel, then I have 6 kids and I live with my partner 8. We are a family of 8 and every room in this house is taken up, so I unfortunately don't have the space to have like a really nice wardrobe room and have loads of area for my clothes and shoes and things. It's just not going to happen in this house, so we need to keep things quite minimal so that we have room for everything basically. Living in such a big family, I have washing coming out of my eyeballs every single day, and I just need to only keep clothing and item bits that we need. Anyway, that was a very rambly introduction, but I really wanted to give a little bit of context as to why I felt I needed a wardrobe refresh, and hopefully if you've clicked on this video, maybe you feel like you need a wardrobe refresh too. So let's just crack on, get this done together. Okay, so here is where we're going to be starting with today with the wardrobes. I'm really sorry if you can hear kids outside. The neighbours' kids are outside playing in their garden. So these are mine and Aid's wardrobes along here, and then we also have this rail here which needs a good sort out, as you can see. I also have clothes hanging off the back of the door. There's a lot going on here. So these two on the end here are Aid's wardrobes, so I'm not going to touch those today. And I have the double wardrobe there and then the little slither on the end. So that's going to be my main focus today. They've got drawers inside and then this rail over here as well. As I've already explained, we don't have a ton of room for wardrobe space. I don't have my own walk-in wardrobe. I wish I did, but we have 8 people living in this household, so kind of every room is taken up and being used, so there's just not another area where we could store clothes really. So this is mine and Aid's wardrobe. I do like to switch out our wardrobes for summer and winter, so none of my summer stuff is down at the moment. That is all in storage, and at the moment I have got all my winter stuff, and then when it comes to about springtime I'll swap it over and then put all the coats up into storage and get down some of my summer spring bits. So I'm going to firstly start with this side wardrobe here. I am going to take everything out and then I'm going to wipe it and dust it down. I then put back in a few items which I definitely know I'm keeping, but a majority of the items I've just left in the middle of the room so that I can go through it all and decide whether I'm going to keep it or put it into storage or what I'm going to do with it. And then I am moving on into my drawers. So this drawer down here houses all of my pajamas and some loungewear pieces. I figured out that I could actually take the basket off its hinges, and this allowed me to give a deep clean underneath. As you can see, there's been clothing item pieces which have fallen down the back of the wardrobe here, and also look at that thick layer of dust. I didn't realize I could remove the basket and get rid of all of this dust, so yeah, there was a lot to move and it was very, very satisfying to clear up. Once I popped the basket back in, I just started going through all of my nightwear pieces and folding them up, organising them, getting rid of things I'm not going to keep anymore, and yeah, just getting it all ready to put back in neatly. I fold away our clothes by folding them into kind of squares and then stacking them upwards so that you can see everything. I think this is called the KonMari method, and it was made popular like a few years ago, and I've just used that way ever since, and I find it really easy so you're able to see everything. The only thing that I didn't do on this wardrobe declutter, which I do want to do at a later date, is to get some drawer dividers to divide out some of this folded stuff in the drawers. I did see some in B&M the other day, but I did think they looked a little bit cheap and naff, so I was put off buying them and thought I would get some off Amazon, maybe some like acrylic ones, or I have seen some wooden ones, but maybe for ease I may go back and get the B&M ones just to separate it all out and just keep it all stood up nicely. But yeah, we shall see. Moving on to this drawer here, which houses leggings and some knitwear. I ended up getting rid of quite a lot of the knitwear in here purely because I don't actually wear it and I haven't worn it this winter, and I just feel like I keep keeping it thinking I'm going to wear it and I never end up, and it's just taking up room which I could use for other things really. I'm really in the mindset this new year of getting rid of anything that we don't use, because at the end of the day it's just more items that we have to clear up and make room for, and just mental clutter which is taking up space in my mind. So yeah, if I'm not using it, I'm getting rid of it. Now I am just removing all of the hanging stuff from the wardrobe onto the bed before I start clearing out this drawer here. So this drawer is a accessories drawer. We got this custom made with our Pax wardrobe. So these are the Pax wardrobes from IKEA, and we got this little accessory drawer put in, which I really do like. So in here I just keep my sunglasses, jewelry and belts and bits and bobs. Now this was really the stage where it looks so much worse before it gets better. There was just stuff everywhere. I had this pile on the bed, and then I had all of this clothing on the floor, and some of this was the clothing that I was just throwing across the room because it's bits that I'm getting rid of. I then started going through some of these bits that were on the bed and just hanging up all of the bits that I knew I was going to keep. I was also making piles around for clothing that I wanted to try on, because obviously there was some stuff that I hadn't tried on for a long time, so I didn't know if it fit me or if I even still liked it on me. So yeah, I was creating that pile there too. I had piles going on everywhere. Repeating the same process with the rail, just removing everything before I put things on. I ended up taking off a lot of the longer coats that were on this rail and moving them into the longer half of the wardrobe. Then, because I had nowhere to walk, I started to put away this clothing which I had been throwing on the floor that I'm getting rid of. So this will all go to recycling, so I am just bagging it up in this black bin bag. I know I said this in my last video, but if only this task took as long as it did to watch this video, because it took me the best part of a day to get all of this sorted out. Also, it really annoys me that the rail in the background doesn't ever just stand straight. It's always inclined to lean to the side. I'm so glad that I ended up sorting out the wardrobe finally. I feel like the new year is just such a perfect time to have a wardrobe reset and really start your new year off on the right foot. So the clear out is finished, so I thought I'd just show you what I've cleared out before I put this all away. These thick coats here, they are going to go into storage. Here is the pile for the charity shop. Here is just our normal bin, and then I have 2 bin bags full of clothing to go to the recycling. What I tend to do is take them to H&M because they have their own clothing recycling scheme. For every bag that you give in, you can get a £5 voucher off of a £25 spend on H&M. We're always shopping on H&M, so we find those £5 vouchers really handy, and it doesn't matter what state the clothing's in, whether it's tatty, stained, whether it's really nice or not, they'll take it. So now the rail has all been organised. It's very annoying because it either leans one way or the other, and it's decided to lean slightly to the left. What I decided to do is take all my long coats that were hanging on the rail and put them into the long wardrobe. So it's kind of short jackets here now. Still got all my lighting down the side. There's nothing I can do about that at the moment because that has nowhere else to live. I've got some of A's bits hanging there, his essentials, hoodies and t-shirts. Then I come on to my short jackets. So my leather jackets, I've got my gilet here from Topshop. I've got a little puffer gilet, and then my denim jackets there. A few jeans and trousers in the middle there, and then my blazers along the end. The rail's not perfect, but it is definitely a lot more organised, or it is to me anyway, so I'm going to be able to find things a lot easier and see what I have. And quickly on the side wardrobe, as I mentioned, I've just put all of my longer coats and longer knit dresses into here. I did have a lot of the thicker winter coats in here, but now it's more of the thinner coats and like all my trench coats. So yeah, there's a lot more room for it, even though it still looks quite squished, but it's what I'm working with. I'm quite annoyed I didn't get around to the top of the wardrobe, but that's going to be a job for another day. Hats and things I need to sort out in the top of that wardrobe as well. But we have finished inside the wardrobe. I've kind of gone from summer shirts to summery outfits to t-shirts to tops to sweats to knitwear, and then a few like tracksuit and knitwear loungewear pieces at the end there. So I actually need to go back and get some drawer dividers. I saw some in B&M the other day and I didn't pick them up, and now I'm kicking myself. But there is more room in here now. Now I've cleared out a lot of the knitwear that I don't wear anymore. So I like to have a bit of space. I don't know what's in the wash either. Some stuff's probably got to come out. But then in this next drawer I have joggers. I've got like bodysuit tops and just like body tops. Then here we have all of the kind of gym wear. I wear gym wear like everyday wear as well, with like a hoodie or a jumper. I wasn't sure whether to do separate leggings and separate tops. How do you normally put all of your gym wear sets? Do you put them together or separately? I normally like to wear them as a pair anyway, so I think it'd just be easier to have everything paired up. And then at the bottom we have pajamas. I could do a few more nice pajamas, so next time I'm in Primark, that's what I'll be picking up. And last but not least, we have all of the jewellery and sunglasses. I don't have tons of jewellery and sunglasses, but again, I've just kept the bits that I am definitely going to wear. These bits down here I don't wear every day, but I thought that they would look really nice on holiday, and for summer they're just like quite fun little pieces. It is all organised now and I can see exactly what I have, and I can open the drawer, which is the most important. So that's going to bring me to the end of my wardrobe declutter with me. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you've been decluttering along with me, I hope that you have managed to have a productive day. I feel super tired now, so even though I've got shoes and things to do, I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to get myself a cup of tea and I'm going to start editing this video for you. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a video again soon. Bye guys!